Getting registration in Australian Nursing Council, if you're a person from overseas, can be so stressful. Yes, it's stressful because you need things like to prove English language test with the minimum of 7. You need to write NCLEX. You need to have to come and write the OSCEs. Like, the process, it's so long and so stressful. Fortunately, I didn't have to go through that. Yes, I have my nursing registration. I'm registered with AHPRA in Australia, and I didn't have to write the English test. I didn't have to do the OSCE. I didn't have to do the NCLEX. If you want to know how I did that, this video is for you. So stay tuned and listen to what I have to tell you. Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Keke Leto, aka Keke, and this channel's name is Bophelo with Keke. Bophelo meaning life. So this is Life with Keke, the channel where this girl shares a lot of opportunities. Currently, I'm still sharing the migration opportunities. Yes, how you can migrate from your own countries to the first world countries. Yes, still I've been sharing a lot of opportunities that have been arising. If you have not been watching, go back to the videos and watch what I've been sharing. And if it's your first time here, welcome, and please remember to subscribe. My old viewers, thank you so much. I really appreciate. Like I always say, it's because of you that I go out and research. So today I'm just going to share with you my journey. Yes, please note that whatever that I share on here, it's through the research and it's through my own experiences. Yes, people experience a lot of different things, and we know a lot of different things as people, but here I just share what I know, what I've researched, and what I've gone through. Today I'll talk about how I got my registration in Australia. Yes, I got my registration in Australia without needing to sit for the OSCE, without needing to sit for NCLEX, without having to provide the English test, which they require like 7 bench score 7 and 7 minimum 7 on each points. I didn't need to prove any of those things. Yes, so this is how I did it. So Australia and New Zealand signed this agreement that nurses in New Zealand can just transfer over to Australia Nursing Council and get registrations here without having to prove, without having to sit for the exams, or without having to prove anything. So anyone that has a registration with the Nursing Council of New Zealand, no experience is even needed. As long as you are registered in New Zealand Nursing Council, then you can transfer your registrations to this side. There's a video that I already did that talks about the registration in New Zealand as a nurse, so please go and watch that so that you can see how to go about that. Here I'm just going to give you just a summary of what I did and the expenses that I've gone through, and note that the fees might have changed. I don't know. I'm just sharing with you what I've gone through. Like, this was in last year 2022, so probably the fees have changed. I have no idea of how much they cost at the moment, but it will just give you an idea. So the first thing I did was to go onto the Nursing Council of New Zealand's portal, and I opened the file in there. And after opening, like I showed that I'm an international nurse, it led me to CGFNS. That's where I did the application and my payment. This was on the 4th February 2022. That's my initial, that's when I started everything, 4th February 2022. So I did the application and the payment, and on the 10th of February my application was processed, meaning they now said they received the application and now uploaded there the documents that I needed to download and go fill up. So these documents were like the employment validation forms, like all the workplaces that I filled when I was filling up the forms. So each employment had each form where the employers have to fill it up. There were nursing school forms. I had 3 nursing schools. So those were all the schools, all the forms for those 3 nursing schools. And there were identity forms. I had 2 of them because it was the passport and the marriage certificate because I had changed my names. So yeah, so they needed that one as well. So these identity forms needed to be notarized. I was still in the UK by then, so the passport I was able to notarize at the passport office. They do that. And the marriage certificate, I had to look for the notary republic person, and he did the notary for that. So I had to pay for such for the notary at the passport office and the notary from that notary republic person. And for the letters that I sent to my employers, so the employers filled up everything, everything that was needed there, and they put it in the envelope, and I had to courier that, as well as the nursing school forms. I had sent over to my schools, 2 in Lesotho, 1 in South Africa, and they had to fill up the forms, and we courier them through DHL. I don't remember the fees for those ones, and even the fees that I had to pay at school for the verifications. They are there, like different schools have different fees and different rules. So unfortunately things didn't go as planned. Things delayed here and there. My nursing schools delayed to fill up the forms for me to get back the things. So I submitted everything, like I gave them everything on there, like around the 10th February, 11th February there. That's when I did the arrangement. I started doing the arrangements and everything, and it took me so long. Well, some nursing schools, like I really got help, like Maluti School of Nursing, that was the best. It did very quick. Then secondly was National Health Training College. It took a bit of time, but it was faster than the other one. And UNISA took forever. Yes, I started with the University of South Africa. That's where I did my degree. It took forever, and I got that one. Remember, I asked for everything on the 10th of February, and I got like all the documents sent on the 30th May. That's when I was getting the documents from UNISA. So I sent everything on the 30th of May. So on the 17th of June, I got the email from CGFNS that they've gone through my documents. They received all the documents and they've gone through them, and everything was fine that I've sent. So I needed to verify. So on this very same day, I verified that all the information, because like they'll give you a summary of what you have sent them, so that you see like the names and everything are in order. So please make sure that your names are in order so that you don't get stuck somewhere. Okay, so that was on the 17th June. I verified and sent over to send back to CGFNS. Everything is done on the portal, but they'll still be sending you emails so that you can know that you need to check your portal if there's any update. And on the 18th June, New Zealand Nursing Council sent me an invitation to apply. Yes, they sent you an invitation to apply after all your qualifications have been assessed and they see that you qualify, yes, with CGFNS. Now they sent me this invitation to apply, and I applied on the 19th. The application fee was New Zealand dollars, 485 New Zealand dollars. Yes, that was on the 18th of June. Then there were things that were requested, like police checks. Yeah, the police checks were requested. And then after they were requested. So you just go on the portal. There's a link also they sent you. Their police checks are done through Fit to Work. Yeah, it's a company that deals with those police check. Yours is just to upload, like you just put your details of the years that you have stayed in the past 12 years. Yes, so you just put them in order there, then it will just show how many that you need. So I needed 3. That was from Lesotho, Namibia, and the UK. So Namibia and UK were really fast. Lesotho, I really struggled so much that they had to send me back after somewhere in September. Yeah, somewhere in August. You see, I did this application in June. Somewhere in August, towards the end, I can't remember the date properly, this Fit to Work had to send me the email and saying that they are really struggling. They've been trying all they could, but they couldn't get the registration because of political instability in Lesotho. So now I had to email the New Zealand Nursing Council and say, okay, now I got 2 police clearances, but 1 in my country I can't get. What can you advise me to do in this situation? Then they communicated back and said if I can go in person and request the police clearance and just upload it in the portal, that will do. And then on the 14th September I uploaded the Lesotho police clearance there. That's when I managed to get everything, and I applied it on the 14th of September. Then they did all their checks and everything and allocated my application, yeah, to someone who will deal with the application. And on the 10th of November they needed more details, and this more details was the update of work hours, like the current work hours, because initially, isn't it, I applied in February, so they wanted up to date, like up to that time in November, how many hours I've covered all in my current work. That was in the UK. So I did that. I went to the employer, they did the thing again, they did that check for me for my hours, and I uploaded them back again. And on the 17th November, that's when my application of assessment was done with the New Zealand Nursing Council. So they send it to you and needs you to verify, and after verifying that everything is correct, then they will finalize your registration. So on the 17th I responded, and the next day on the 18th, that's when I got there golden email saying congratulations, your registration with the New Zealand Nursing Council had gone through. So that was in November. So this took long. I started in February. There were some hiccups. My school took time, and my country with the police clearance took time, but eventually I got my registration in November, 18th November. So now after getting my registration with the Nursing Council of New Zealand, now it's time for me to transfer my registrations to Australia. So on the 24th of November, that's when I did my application that's when I did my application in Australia. Yes, but before I did the application, I had to apply for the practice certificate in New Zealand. Yeah, in New Zealand, so that they have my practice certificate, because it's going to be needed when I apply for AHPRA. So I did the very same day on the 24th of November, and I did my AHPRA application. So the AHPRA application was 489 Australian dollars, and the practicing certificate in New Zealand was 97.50 New Zealand dollars. Then on the 14th of December, AHPRA verified with New Zealand that I'm registered with them. Yeah, that's when they finalized, they verified with the Nursing Council of New Zealand that I'm registered with them. And on the 15th of December, that's when what? My AHPRA registration got approved and I officially became Australian nurse. Yeah, so guys, it takes long. The process, it's still stressful. It's still stressful, but at least you know you don't have to go through those English tests and everything. But for more details, remember how I said you can go about New Zealand registration. Go and check this video. I'll post it somewhere here so that you see the video. Click on that video and watch how to get New Zealand registration, because it has all the details and everything that you need to know, like how to go about it and the English language test requirements and those that don't need English language test requirements. So that's it. That's how I got my registration. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked this video, remember to click a thumbs up, and if you have any question, please put it in the comment section. And for those that needs maybe don't want to be identified, that they are asking here, remember to follow me on Facebook and on Instagram. The name is still the same, is Bophelo with Keke on both things. Remember, follow me, because if you don't follow me, your messages are going to be hanging in the requests. And honestly, if you don't follow me, but you want me to answer, how am I going to do that? So be nice and follow me on those pages so that I can even be able to see your question as soon as I can. Because if you didn't if you didn't follow me, it hangs in the requests, and I don't usually check the requests frequently. All right, thank you so much. I love you. Bye.